Well, hello there, and welcome then to another qualifying. This time we are at Homestead Speedway for the 21st round for tomorrow's Craftsman Cup Series race. Yet another championship lead change. RG Bishop will now come into this as the championship leader. And you got James Qualls in second, and Noah Cars, I believe he's fell down to third place as they've got the two Chip Ganassi cars coming out first on the track. And there is your current championship leader, RG Bishop. But before we go and see, let's see the guy that was already first out there, and that is the All-Star champion, Seth Cole, driving now the Fujifilm Dodge. Now, for those that are new to qualifying, we've got a 10-minute qualifying session here. And if your car disappears, gets involved in an accident, like I said, disappears, then you will start at the back of the grid. So Seth Cole then driving his way through turn one. He had a decent race last season, kind of fell towards the end in last season's race. Out goes the other teammate, that is Jack Mitchell, strong out in Talladega a week ago, finishing in third place. Now, we had some great racing last season in this one when we used the 2000 cars. So Seth Cole completes the first lap there, and out goes Nick Gunther. As well as there is Jack Mitchell, and there is Matt McLean back in his original paint scheme. Chris Summers. Then you've got Austin Plant, Danny Wells, Nathan Hudson. There's Joshua Collard, and there was the posted from last week. The 37, there he is. Ari Rain following the former championship leader, Noah Cars. And this track was a lot of fun last season. If anyone can remember there, we had lots of different lanes of racing to get by. And then it ended up being with Jesse Turner pretty much leading the second half of the race, and Matt McLean was just by this time and did the last lap pass on the van. What was Jesse Turner driving last year? The 41, that was it. He was driving the 41 car and went on to win the race. Oh, look at this tight racing here already. Carson Green in the middle. Joshua Collard going around the outside of the rookie Carson Green. He must have just came out of the pits. There is Fitzwater, and there is and there's Carson Gum. He's back in the Scots livery. Oh, what's happened here now? Right, so Diego Ospina and Seth Cole are all coming into the pit lane. And, just a couple of tyres on there for Diego. What's Seth doing? Is his car just going to disappear? No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. He's just putting some other tyres on now. Out goes Colin Jones. And there is Michael Norman. He's climbed his way back into the top 10 in the championship. Out goes Seth, and now we can just see some of the other drivers there making their way through the field. There is Wes McCall. Got back with the Best Buy Chevrolet. And there is Brandon Ross just ahead in the Motorcraft 21 for the Rudd Brothers Racing. There is a couple of teammates, Trent Dunham in the 1. And Andy McCrory struggling to get to go in that 8 machine. Yeah, you could consider that he was sort of like he was a champion. Well, he finished in the top 10 in the points last season. Completely different this season. And there's Levi McIntyre. Saw a lot of him competing up front at Talladega last week. There's the winner from the race too. Sky Commons, 2 times a winner. Only he and Jesse Turner are the only 2-time winners there as Daniel Voiles heads into the pit lane. James Qualls. And there is Brant Disco. And there is Dylan Young. Again, Dylan struggling in that 2 car. Just can't get anything going at all. Consistently going for Dylan this season. And Charlie Buxton, who was an early retirement, as well as Kyle Matthews. This time he's got the pink number 45 machine for this week. And in comes Brent Wintergreen. He's into the pit lane. And again, Ospina's staying in there for quite a long time. There's Sam Oskin driving the Post-it Ford this time for the Roush Racing Brigade. I'll just check to see how long's left in the clock. Oh, so we're just about halfway through qualifying. So far, looks like no cars is... Oh, I was just about to say... Oh, and it's Nathan Hudson and Chris Summers. And I think they could be starting at the back of the grid. Well, Chris is coming in. Nathan possibly stays out, but we'll keep an eye on here. But I know one thing for sure, the 48 is coming into the pit lane, and he's going to go to a backup car, and that's him disappeared. Now, where's the 0? Where's the 6? I mean... got to find where the 6 is. Where is Nathan Hudson? There he is, and yeah, he's got front end damage too. I was just about to say, no cars looked like they were crashing in qualifying, but yep, lo and behold, there it is. And Nathan Hudson, front end damage on the Viagra car. No point there. He's going to be starting at the back as well as the 48. And I think their two are quite close in the championship as well. I'll need to have a look at that. Oh, I think more cars are maybe actually just scraping the wall actually off of 2. Is there more, reckon? No, no. Oh, no, wait a minute. Noah Cars. Has Noah Cars got some right side damage? Yes, he does. And his car disappears too. So Noah Cars then, 200 machines then, will be starting at the back of the pack. Now then, there is the championship leader, side by side with Cody Lammers, who looks like he's going to be okay off of the wall. Christian Martin is there too. Jesse Turner, like I said, he had a great outing last season. Only narrowly missing out on the win by getting passed on the last lap by the Matt McLean, who was driving the 8 car at the time. So as far as we know, we've already got 3 cars starting at the back. That would be the 44 of Noah Cars, the 48 of Chris Summers, and the 6 of Nathan Hudson. Now we'll again have a check at the replay to see who else is going to start, as Nathan Hudson is now in the backup car. There you can see Jessica Shelton, already a winner this season. Winner at Nashville, driving the Trex Ford for the Roush Racing team. Right ahead there is Liam Ervig. Boy, what a start to the season he had. Kind of faded away just a little bit, but there or thereabouts. Also in the running for Rookie of the Season too. I still need to have a check to see who's the championship leader in that. I presume it still might be Jack Mitchell, but it might be quite close, as well as Colin Jones. There is Fitzwater. There is Summers. He's back out onto the track. And there is Jack Mitchell. Trying to get a draft off the 0 of Wes McCall, who was dominant in the first half of the season, leading the championship by as much as about over 150 points, I believe it was. Yeah, about that much there. Just trying to see how long's left on the clock. We're coming down on 2 minutes to go. Carson Gum leading that pack. Looks like cars will just go in into single file. Well, double file here between Dylan Young and Charlie Buxton. And Kyle Matthews gets, he's actually close enough to the back of Seth Cole. Sky Commons then pulls into the pits. You just saw that on the screen right there. Someone else was also in the pit lane. Seth Cole sitting 31st at the minute, but we've got 90 seconds to go until the end of qualifying. And there's a good skedaddle of cars right here. Turner, Jamie Smith, RG Bishop, Joshua Collard, and the 16 is Sam Oskin, and that was a bit hail-raising there with Jesse Turner getting a little bit loose off a 4. And there's the 19 of Dylan Pulte back out onto the track. Yep, Carson Green just about gets by him perfectly fine. So, RG. Careful there, RG. You don't want to start at the back of the grid like Noah Cars and Summers and Hudson will be. RG again scraping the wall. He's trying to use every inch of the track. There is Ospina in the 97. Oh, and he sits in, well, unfortunately, in dead last position. Can't even get a toe off his teammate there. And I think there might be a problem with Ospina's car by the looks of it. Might be down the cylinder. But there's 16 seconds to go until the end of qualifying. Yeah, I think there's a problem with Ospina's car. I think he is down the cylinder. He can't go in the pit lane. He's got to do another lap because cars are passing him on the inside. Yeah, 0 seconds on the clock now. So if his car disappears, it's perfectly fine because qualifying has ended. But looks like there is a problem on the 97 machine. Don't forget, though, he has got the slowest lap time. But he will be gaining 3 places because we already know that the 44, the 48, and the 6 are going to start at the back of the grid. And we'll just have a look then. Oh, that's it. Qualifying has actually ended here. So I'm going to have a look to see anyone else's cars has disappeared. Well, that's a lovely shot, isn't it, of the whole track itself of Homestead Speedway. And I can happily say no one else's car has disappeared. So only 3 cars are going to be starting at the back of the grid. So who is going to start on the pole for tomorrow's race at Homestead? I'm going to get my sheet of paper out ready here because I needed to write the numbers down. So hold on a second. I'll just write these numbers right now. Yeah, the 44, the 48, and the 6. Anyway, my apologies there. Wasn't prepared for that, actually. So here we go, then. Who's going to start on the pole for tomorrow night's race at Homestead? It will be Trent Dunham. Trent Dunham's actually had quite bad qualifying, so very much a surprise to see him up at the pole. And alongside him will be the rookie Brent Wintergreen. And then on the second row, it will be Austin Plant and the 88 of Levi McIntyre. Finding a little bit of form, maybe Levi. Some bit of redemption in the Robert Yates camp. Cody Lammers and Anthony McCrory, a couple of Chevrolets, will be on the third row. And then on the fourth row is Matt McLean and Ali Rain. Oh, that kind of sort of rhymes a bit, doesn't it? Michael Norman, the first of the drivers that's in the top 10 in the points. He's going to be starting in 9th. And Brand Disco completes the top 10. James Qualls, second in the points. And he's going to start in P11 alongside the former champion, the current champion, Danny Wells. Jessica Shelton and Sky Commons will be on row 7. Row 8 will be Zachary Fitzwater and Jamie Smith. Charles Sanford, Liam Ervig make up row 9. And then completing the top 20 will be Jack Mitchell and Carson Gum. Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews on the 11th row. Dylan Poteet and Christian Martin will start on the 12th row. RJ Bishop, the championship leader, starting on the inside of row 13, and he'll be alongside Matt McIntyre. No sign of the 40. Well, there's the 44 right there. I was about to say Daniel Voiles, and it was going to be Noah Cars that's going to be on row 14, but that will be now entitled to Colin Jones. So Colin Jones will be on the 14th row with Daniel Voiles. On the 15th row will be Alex Rowe and Wes McCall, Jesse Turner and Carson Green, Seth Cole, Charlie Buxton, Sam Oskin and Nick Gunther will be on row 18. Brandon Ross and Joshua Collard will be on row... Oh, no, wait a minute. Nick Gunther will be on row 18. Row 19 will be Brandon Ross and Joshua Collard. And then on row 20 will be Diego Ospina and the 44 of Noah Cars, because don't forget he's going to be starting at the back of the pack. And I can't mind who's ahead in the points between the 6 and 48, but they're going to be on the last row. So there you have it then. Congratulations then to Trent Dunham. I think that's actually his first pole of the season. So good job there to the DEI team for getting at least one of their drivers on the pole position. But tomorrow is a different story. We're going to have over 80 laps around this track. It's going to be a long, arduous track. Race, I should say. So who's going to end up winning it? Will there be a pole to flag victory? It's not happened in the return of the CCS, but we'll see you again then tomorrow for the race itself. Bye-bye.